work together and love better than us. Even if they don't love each other, they agree. They agree to disagree and they walk forward. We just disagree and just keep. But what about that? What about this? Like, man, come, like it's like it's drag. We call it drag. It's all drag.
We definitely beef more publicly. I feel like white people know how to beef behind like boardroom doors. Like we never hear about it unless it like spill out into like the media or something. But for the most part, they battle through lawyers and we battle on Instagram. That's like the difference.
They battle with form. Like if I buy your company, I'm still gonna make sure you got a job at your own company that you made. I'm gonna make sure you got a salary, your house is taken care of. They swallow each other up, but it is a moving organism. When they swallow each other up, they still uplift. They don't swallow each other and kill each other out. And when they do, they find another place. Like you have an agent back in the day. It's like, oh, I was at CAA, now I'm at UTA, now I'm at. It's like they just hop.
Right.
You know, I learned. I was like, y'all just hop. Y'all don't get out of a job. Y'all just hop places.
What's something that you, I guess, other than knowing that I agree with the importance of ownership. I think like that's the key to, you know, financial stability, financial freedom. But what's something that you wish you could have told yourself, the 25-year-old Brandon? You know, because let me tell you something. When I first came to LA, you was the dude. I'm talking about, and you still the dude, Brandon. That's why you on here. But I mean, when it comes to like
Hollywood, I know what you mean.
Yeah, popularity standard in Hollywood. I'm talking about fresh haircut, fresh clothes, fresh shoes, superstar status. You was that dude, and I was wondering, like, you know, what's something that
I got fresh clothes. I think I got a fresh hair. I think I got the same thing. I just think I'm more. I think I'm more.
I think it's
dope.
wisdom.
I think I'm doper than I was before. That's all that is just a haircut. But that means nothing. A haircut and clothes, I mean, that's all outside stuff.
Right.
You
So
know?
I'm saying though, being where you at now, 36, what's a piece of wisdom or a piece of knowledge that you wish you would have known back then, you know, that you could have.
I wouldn't regret anything. Like I had to go through my journey. I love my 20s. Um, you know,
I'm sure you smashed a lot of.
yes, man, a lot of women,
Yeah.
a lot of ladies.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
It's nothing.
I've never had sex with a celebrity, bro. Like never. I think I'm the only like pseudo celebrity that's never hooked up with a celebrity, bro. So lame.
No, laughing the inner goals. Like, at least if I go be out here,
I moved to Hollywood and then smashed no celebrities. Zero.
I was looking out the outside, but there was always an internal light that was guiding me. I never really talked about that. I just came off arrogant.
I don't think you can. Let me tell you something, Brandon. I know they did. A lot of insecure people thought that. I never felt you came off as arrogant, bro. I thought you came off as confident. I thought you came off as confident. You came off as a star. And what it is the insecure people, they'll see that as arrogance. People that feel like this, he more successful than me, he more talented than me, he look better looking than me. They'll see the way you move in as arrogance. But I personally, man, I used to tell people all the time, this is when, in those 20s, when I first moved out to LA, I used to tell people all the time, you need to root for Brandon. I said, because his success is ultimately everyone's success. If they see that a young, successful Black man can open a movie or lead a TV show, they're going to be looking for other young Black people. They're going to say, well, Brandon did it. So shoot, we need to go find another Brandon. So I used to always tell people to root for you, bro. So I just want to
I remember that. We always was cool. Like when it comes down to, but I'm saying, but still, it's like I don't even care no more, bro. I'm
really don't matter.
No, it's just I'm so, and maybe I'm gonna sound arrogant. I'm so past that level of my life right now. I'm like the stuff I gotta deal with on a daily. You know, I'm playing with the big boys now. I gotta play with these freaking. I gotta read who's gonna take over CBS. I gotta read what media conglomerate bought this one. Like, you know, my mind is on. It's not
Hey,
even.
shout out to CBS. That's who I work for, and I'm sure they're watching this.
Not the CBS. They, Redstone just passed away.
Yeah, I didn't know that till you just said that.
Yeah, see, I read the trades. You got to read the business that you dance in
I
because
I do read the
I
trade.
didn't know
However, I missed the last 2 days.
okay,
I read
well,
Variety, Hollywood Reporter, Deadline. I be all up on it.
okay, because it affects how everything works and everything. And then, you know, I don't even know how they're gonna go back to work. Are you gonna have to have a vaccine to go back to work and all this other crazy stuff? I'm good, man. I'm out. I'm out of it, bro. I
So
mean, I'm out of.
you see yourself completely. Okay, let's say Christopher Nolan hits you up,
Uh-huh.
the director, and he says, Brandon, I want you to be in my next movie. What you gonna say to Christopher Nolan?
This guy right here. I would say, sorry for looking like people keep texting. I'm trying to turn my phone off. I would say it has to fit my spiritual beliefs. If it fits if the messaging fit what I'll do, I will do a Christopher Nolan film if it fits what I'm doing.
What about a Master P film? what you doing?
If it fits, I mean, if things are a fit, I'm not opposed. Netflix wanted me to do this cartoon. I mean, the deal is still on the table. I mean, it fits what I'm talking about. So, if it fits,
A side note, I want to say shout out to Master P.
my films, I'm gonna release my film to Netflix and Tubi. I'm gonna still give them to them as producers.
Yes. So how are you going about doing that? I know you got your movie Trap City that you independently financed. How are you going about? First of all, how did you raise the money for it? For the financing? How did you raise the financing? And then two, what steps are you taking to solidify the distribution for it?
Well, because we're in the global market, I teamed up. I went with South India, and South India, and some of the big young stars out there. So Zac Efron in India and myself. What I did was I put him in a movie over here in
Nice.
America. So if I can get South India and the hood, those numbers are I can probably skim maybe at least $1 million off of sales internationally in here. If I was a distribution platform also. So if you got 200,000 people download at $3.99 to $9.99, how much is that? Let me see. Let's do the math on that. If 300,000, I think we get 300,000 people.
I think if I carry the one, hey, look at that poster. Hey, okay. Who
times, hold on, let me see. Times 3.99. So that's like 1.1 million.
nice.
Get 300,000 people to rent the film. That's about 1.1 million. Yeah, it's not so that's a success. We only shot it for like, well, I can't tell that, but we shot it for very, very low price. And then I can show a value for it and then lease it out to places like Netflix, all that stuff if they want it. If they want it, I mean, we're still strategizing our distribution, but I'm a distribution platform also. So the Kingdom Play distribution platform, I can put it on there. Issue with Kingdom Play, we don't have enough content yet to launch. So we're looking at independent artists that fits our branding, not just some, and that's the hard thing. It's like finding people that have low budget movies and it's not just, shoot them up, trash.
Right. There's a lot of trash out there too. So basically what you all are looking for is independent content, and you're gonna lease that content from those people because you said they're gonna maintain ownership.
Yeah, they can maintain. Yeah. Our contracts, they maintain ownership. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I want everybody to know there's a difference between selling your project and leasing your content. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure you know the
Netflix
difference.
get an exclusive on your content, so they can own the asset. Then what they do with owning assets, that goes into a trust. That every asset they're building a bank. That's a big bank. Disney's a big bank because they have all the assets. They can resell all those assets. Those assets have value on them. So that every movie asset has a value. So Cinderella, how many times have we done play Cinderella every generation? Cinderella is probably worth $1 billion in itself, that brand. So just a little piece on Disney Plus, that's $1 billion. and you got another billion. So then when you have stock, when you IPO, when you're in a public company, I mean, uh, you can leverage.